Hello, I'm Matt Call with Great Basin Team 1. We're here on the Mount Hood National Forest, and it's the sun's coming up. It's September 11th, and it's our team's last day here. So we're going to give you a briefing on what we're doing and where the fire is going to go from here. Let's show you the map. We're here at the Marmot Spike Camp, and we have a briefing map and board up here as well. So today we're at 2,023 acres, and we're 35% containment. Excuse me, that's pretty amazing. So this is our 14th day here, and we'll tell you more about that, but basically we're transitioning out to another team. We've gotten a lot of work done here, and now it's kind of time for us to hand it off to another team. So we'll tell you what we've got going on and kind of what the plan is for today and what the future looks like. So largely, a lot of the things going on in the periphery are the same. We're doing a lot of fuels moving. When we cleaned up all these roads to make them fire lines or potential fire lines, there's brush and there's slash and stuff like that, chips. We're just moving those to different places so they're not on the road. And we have log trucks and dump trucks moving stuff around. So there's a lot of that equipment moving on the outskirts. Up close to the fire, we have a lot of hand crews and engines working along the lines. On this map, we have the black edges and red edges. The red edges are the uncontrolled fire edge, and the black edge is what we consider the controlled edge. What we mean by that is a fire is it's less likely or very, very unlikely that it's going to cross that border and get across that. So we'll start kind of here by the watershed, by the headworks of the watershed. And this left flank here on this west side is pretty well locked up. We've got good controlled black line here on the 12 road and good controlled line here on the 14 road. There's a little bit of open, what you're seeing is red, but there's a hand line like a trail in there, and the crew is in there mopping that up. That will probably turn black tomorrow or the next day. So we'll have good solid anchor on this whole flank right here. A few days ago, we started burning along this 12 road, as you remember, and that fire has slowly closed up, so there's no more open green pockets in there. There's still a little bit of smoke coming off of there, but this 12 road is good and solid. And today we're doing a little bit of snagging and hazard tree removal, and that should be good and solid so we can start going in there with hose lines and mopping that up. This piece has been cold for a few days and been black and secure. Where the fire kind of moves off of the road here and kind of cross country to this other road, we've used some dozers and heavy equipment to construct some line. There's a little bit of hand line or trail in there, but that line is pretty secure. There's a little bit more fire creeping up to the edge of our hand line, but what we're doing today is starting to go in there with hose lines and mop that section up. So this piece probably 2 days from now will turn black and be contained as well. Moving down to this road here where we've had this contained for some time. So this is kind of the complicated part here, is this is some pretty rough terrain. A couple of these drainages here, the terrain makes it pretty tough to go in and put hand line in because of the hazard trees and the density of the fuels. So we're letting that kind of punk around, and it's not moving a lot, but we have this big road system here to use as a containment. We have put a little bit of what we call check line in here, just a little bit of a hand line to prevent or slow down this progression to the north and to the east. And that hasn't moved a whole lot. We haven't seen a lot of heat on our IR images in here. There's still some, but we haven't seen a lot of movement. This road system here is also all prepped, so it ties into one big loop. This hand line here, we're mopping up, and it continues up along here where we've had the opportunity to go direct. So about all the way around here, we've got good secure line, and then we just have this kind of loop left, which is what the next team's going to have to tackle. Hopefully we've left them in a spot where they've got a lot of resources, and they've got some good weather ahead of them, and they've got some good individuals that can handle that. So this direct attack here, this should turn black probably tomorrow or the next day. The heavy equipment that's working in here will probably be going about 3 or 4 more days. So you'll see log trucks coming out of here still, and we have some dump trucks moving in and out of here at Marmot Spike. So that's kind of the plan that we have here for the next few days. The team that's coming in will look a little bit different from ours as far as faces and people, but they have the same qualifications and the same capabilities. And a lot of the firefighters that have been with us for a few days are the same firefighters. And as those people work a couple of weeks, they'll cycle out and we'll have more firefighters come in. Luckily, we're kind of looking towards the end of the fire season, so the days are getting shorter, they're getting a little bit cooler and a little bit less windy, so the weather's on our side. So we're really optimistic that this isn't going to get up and run like it did when it first started. So we really appreciate your hospitality. We really have loved our time on the Mount Hood Forest. This has been a pretty special 2 weeks for us, and we're kind of sad to leave, but we're all anxious to go home to our families. And with that, we'll talk to you later.